Sky Visions is a piece of music that is so well orchestrated. From the first rehearsal, I think the musicians knew exactly what they had to do. It's clear. For me, it's such a joy to work on this piece, which is it's appealing to me as a conductor, as a musician. It's appealing to the orchestra, absolutely appealing to the audience, but at the same time, it's sophisticated, and it's a very rare combination. It's a piece that I hope to do again and again.
Kahchun and I were roommates at the Aspen Music Festival about 8 years ago, and at that time we were both interested in cultural exchange through music. I was very excited when he asked me to write a short concert opener piece for the Nuremberg Symphony. A lot of my music is informed by some historical context or cultural context, and this piece is no different. I spend a lot of time reading about the history of Nuremberg. As an American, what I knew about Nuremberg was pretty much limited to the Nuremberg trials after World War II, as well as the Nazi rallies which were held here. One of the things I learned as I researched is that in 1561 there was this crazy celestial phenomenon where the city of Nuremberg woke up and they were sure the world was ending, because there was smoke in the sky, there were crosses floating around, and Hans Glaser, who is a wood block maker here in Nuremberg, depicted this in a broadsheet, which is sort of like a tabloid of the 16th century. So he may have exaggerated a bit, but the description of it is very interesting, and UFO believers, are sure that this is an example of a UFO sighting early on. But the scientific explanation is, it was probably a parhelion or a sundog, which is an effect where the sunlight hits the atmosphere when there's ice crystals high up, and it creates this effect where the sun sort of splits into 4 parts, and it looks like a big globe in the sky. It's really crazy. And my response to these two images is the Nuremberg woodblock kind of looks like a cartoon to me. It's kind of silly and weird. And then this photo is so awe-inspiring. So the piece kind of shifts between comical feeling and sheer awe and admiration of the beauty of our world.
This is an orchestra that likes to perform. So it's one thing that we do in the rehearsal, that it's like a science laboratory experiment that we're fixing this and we're trying that. And then in the concerts, they're just playing their hearts out. And for me, this is the most moving and touching part about working with this orchestra.